Hey there, nature lovers! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're swapping our usual beauty tips for a wild adventure, right in your own backyard. That's right, we're diving into the world of invasive species. Picture this, you step outside for some tranquility, but instead, you're met with chaos. From sneaky lizards to noisy birds, these invaders are transforming peaceful gardens into battlegrounds. So, buckle up as we uncover 10 of the most notorious invasive species and explore how they're shaking things up in your backyard. Okay, first up, we've got the green iguanas. These guys are like the ultimate party crashers, but instead of leaving behind a mess, they leave total destruction. Picture this, Florida and Grand Cayman Island, beautiful paradises, suddenly overrun by these scaly invaders. I'm talking millions of them, sisters. They're everywhere, burrowing into sidewalks, munching on gardens, and don't even get me started on the droppings. And the worst part? They're threatening native species, like the Miami blue butterfly. Efforts to control their numbers are ongoing, but honestly, it's a tough battle. Next up, we have peacocks. I know, they're glamorous with their stunning feathers and strutting around like they own the place vibe. But in places like Florida, these birds have gone from exotic attractions to full-blown feathered foes. Their calls are like air horns right next to your ear. They're super territorial and will attack if they feel threatened. And if that wasn't bad enough, they've also developed a taste for destruction. We're talking scratched car paint, destroyed gardens, the works. So yeah, peacocks might look pretty, but trust me, you do not want a flock of them setting up camp in your backyard. All right, moving on to something a little more intense. Sisters, meet the deathstalker scorpion. This tiny terror, hailing from North Africa and the Middle East, is as deadly as its name suggests. Seriously, this scorpion's venom is no joke. We're talking excruciating pain, paralysis, and in some cases, even death. And the worst part is, they're masters of camouflage, blending seamlessly into their surroundings. But believe it or not, there's a silver lining to this venomous villain. Scientists are studying the deathstalker's venom for potential medical breakthroughs. Carpet viper, the master of disguise. Next up, we have the carpet viper. This snake is like the ultimate stealth predator. Found in Africa and the Middle East, the carpet viper is a master of disguise, blending in perfectly with its surroundings. You could be walking right past one and never even know it, until it's too late. The carpet viper is responsible for more human deaths than any other snake. Its venom is no joke, causing severe tissue damage and bleeding disorders. But as dangerous as they are, carpet vipers also play a vital role in their ecosystems by controlling rodent populations. Cone snail, deadly beauty, lurking beneath the waves. All right, let's dive into the ocean for our next contender. The cone snail. This is a predator in a pretty shell, and its venom is one of the most potent on Earth. Found in tropical waters, the cone snail uses a harpoon-like tooth to inject its prey with paralyzing venom. The venom is so powerful that it can even be deadly to humans. But here's the thing, just like with the deathstalker scorpion, there's a potential upside to all this deadliness. Scientists are studying the cone snail's venom for its potential to create revolutionary new medicines. It's like, even in the deadliest creatures, there's potential for good. Chapter 6. Burmese Pythons, squeezing the Everglades out of existence. Hold onto your contour palettes, sisters, because things are about to get wild. Our next invasive species is practically straight out of a horror movie, the Burmese Python. These slithering giants have invaded the Florida Everglades, and let me tell you, they are not here to make friends. Imagine a snake so big, it can swallow a deer whole. That's the Burmese python. They've got an appetite for destruction, decimating native populations of mammals, birds, and even alligators. It's a recipe for ecological disaster, and scientists are scrambling to find a way to control their numbers before the Everglades ecosystem is squeezed out of existence. Chapter 7. Lionfish, the flamboyant foe of the coral reefs. Get ready to dive into a world of vibrant colors and deadly beauty, because our next invasive species is a real showstopper. The lionfish is not just a pretty face, it's a predator with a voracious appetite and venomous spines. The lionfish, with its striking stripes and flowing fins, might look like it belongs in a dazzling underwater fashion show, but don't let its appearance fool you. This fish is a master of disguise and a skilled hunter, making it a formidable foe in the underwater world. This fish is bad news for coral reefs. Its presence can lead to the decline of native fish populations, which are crucial for maintaining the health of coral reefs. Native to the Indo-Pacific, the lionfish has invaded waters around the world, including the Atlantic, Caribbean, and Mediterranean seas. Its ability to adapt to different environments has made it a global threat. With its venomous spines and voracious appetite, it's wreaking havoc on delicate coral reef ecosystems. The lionfish preys on a variety of smaller fish and invertebrates, disrupting the balance of these fragile environments. Efforts are underway to control their populations, including encouraging humans to eat them, but it's an uphill battle against this flamboyant foe. Community events and initiatives are promoting the consumption of lionfish as a way to reduce their numbers and protect coral reefs. Chapter 8. Hold on to your hats, sisters, because our next invasive species is making a splash. Literally. Get ready for the Asian carp, a group of fish species that are causing major waves of trouble in the Great Lakes region of North America. These fish are like the ultimate party crashers, invading ecosystems, outcompeting native species for food and resources, and generally wreaking havoc wherever they go. And did I mention they can jump? Like really jump. Imagine being out on a boat and suddenly being bombarded by flying fish. They're a serious threat to the Great Lakes ecosystem, and scientists are working hard to prevent them from spreading to other waterways. Chapter 9. Get ready for a story of good intentions gone wrong, sisters, because our next invasive species is a cautionary tale about the dangers of messing with Mother Nature. This is a tale that starts with a seemingly brilliant idea, but ends in ecological disaster. Meet the cane toad, a warty amphibian with a toxic secret. These creatures might look harmless, but their skin secretes a potent toxin that can be deadly to predators. Originally from Central and South America, cane toads were introduced to other parts of the world, like Australia, in an attempt to control agricultural pests. The idea was to use them as a natural solution to a growing problem. The idea was that these toads would eat up the beetles that were damaging sugarcane crops. Farmers hoped that the cane toads would be the perfect biological control agents. Sounds like a good plan, right? Well, things didn't exactly go as planned. The cane toads had other ideas and didn't stick to the script. The cane toads, it turns out, were not interested in sticking to a diet of beetles. They preferred to eat almost anything else, leaving the beetles to continue their destruction. Instead of controlling pests, they became pests themselves, decimating native wildlife and disrupting ecosystems. The introduction of cane toads led to a cascade of negative effects, harming countless species and altering the balance of nature in ways that are still being felt today. Chapter 10. And last but not least, we have the zebra mussel, a tiny invader with a huge impact. These little shellfish might look harmless, but they're one of the most notorious invasive species in the world, and they're causing big problems in freshwater ecosystems. Originally from Eastern Europe and Western Asia, zebra mussels have spread to waterways all over the world, hitching rides on ships and boats. They reproduce rapidly, forming dense colonies that can clog pipes, damage boats, and outcompete native species for food and resources. It's a reminder that even the smallest creatures can have a huge impact on the environment. And there you have it, sisters. We've just scratched the surface of an incredible topic. 10 invasive species that are totally shaking things up in ecosystems around the world. These creatures are not just visitors, they are game changers. From lizards in our backyards, which might seem harmless at first glance, to venomous creatures in the wild that can pose serious threats. These animals remind us just how fierce and unpredictable Mother Nature can be. They are a testament to the raw power and adaptability of wildlife. But it's not all doom and gloom, okay? There's a silver lining to this story. These creatures might pose risks, but they also bring opportunities for us to grow and adapt. They challenge us to learn more about the world around us. They inspire scientific discovery and innovation, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge, and remind us that we're all connected in this crazy, beautiful web of life. Every species, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, plays a role in the grand tapestry of nature. Thanks for watching, sisters. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures into the wild side of life. Your support helps us bring more exciting content to you. Stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's continue this journey together.